I have to think about this for a minute because I have not saved in a long time. I do have an autosave. Let's see when the autosave was. Maybe I can.
The pig looks delicious.
I got me a pig roasting on that there spit. I can hardly wait to sink my teeth into it.
You find the man who appears to be the leader of this company.
Okay,
Excuse me.
Welcome.
I'm going to skip all this because we watched it earlier. So at least there's autosave.
Before we...
At least there's autosave, so if you
You
die,
reach
you
deep
get
into
back
your
on
pocket,
the
retrieve all of your remaining cash, and hand it over to the company captain.
Here is all the money I own.
Thank you so much, Jared. You're a bright-looking young...
Okay, so I gotta go buy mature oxen. And we're just gonna click through most of California, or most of the trip to California, because there's another 5 minutes of watching grass.
Hello,
grow.
young greenhorn. What can I do for you today?
I want to buy some mules.
You've come to the right place for that. This is what I have to offer you. Mules, young oxen, or mature oxen. Which would you like?
The mature oxen, please.
I will deliver them to your company camp before nightfall. These mature oxen are weathered, tested, and true. I'm sure you will not be disappointed.
I just clipped through the house on the way out. So tell him that I got that.
I have secured a team of animals, and they will be delivered to...
I trust you. If we... And the book... When you do...
Okay.
It's typical Independence grass.
What kind of grass is it?
It's typical Independence grass.
It's not special grass?
It's typical Independence grass.
Is it green or is it red? What? I don't know.
It's typical Independence grass.
Well, that doesn't really tell me anything. What's typical Independence grass like?
It's typical Independence grass.
This conversation is very enlightening. Thank you. Let's talk to the Bibleman.
It's a beautiful day to just relax and read a good book.
That's right.
The going will be tough in a few weeks, so I'm enjoying every moment of this easy life. Since we'll be traveling together, I'd like to give you something. Here, take this book. I'd like you to have it.
This kind of grass is all over Independence.
Alrighty. Well, back to hurrying up and waiting. At least I'll know when it changes this time, because it just... Oh, it's so bad, this game. This game. I wanted it to be good so badly. I was like so excited to play this. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stream this today. I wanted it so badly to be a good game. And now I think it was never a good game. I think that back then we just played bad games, and some games were a lot less bad because nobody knew. It probably doesn't have a window. Yeah, you're probably right. They probably got rid of that 3-second window. So I'm going to refill my water bottle while I wait for the grass to grow. Which will be probably... And then we have to click through all that journey again. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to get through this, guys. We're going to need some refreshments. So everybody go take a break. We're going to go grab some refreshments. And we're going to come back and we're going to power through this. We're going to make it. We got this. We're awesome. We're on top of it. We are strong, independent people who don't need another person to be happy. We just are playing this game and it's affecting our happiness in that way. Okay, hold on. Still hasn't changed. Cool. Oh man, okay. Adventure games were just more dangerous. So were books. Remember Choose Your Own Adventure books? Yes. Oh my god. I mean, this is really just kind of like an interactive Choose Your Own Adventure book. Which was really just an interactive book, I guess. You know. But yeah, the Choose Your Own Adventure books where it's like every little mistake you made got you killed. And it made the story end in a terrible way. Some of the best ones weren't the deaths. It was like the fates worse than death. Like, and they really went a long way to ensure that the fates worse than death were pretty bad. They were pretty terrible. It was like you're like struck mute for the rest of your life, or you have the intelligence of a 2-year-old. You know, like, just weird stuff like that. You're turned into an animal and you have to live out your days as a frog or whatever. I don't know. Maybe doing a Choose Your Own Adventure book reading would be fun. What I used to do, I used to have a Facebook group for this. I ran a interactive Choose Your Own Adventure story where I would basically write, like, a couple pages of a story. And then at the end, there would be a choice. And it would be like, you know... it was called Outlaws of Andromeda. I'm gonna see if I can... I'll have to see if I can find it. I might have to do something like that again. I think it could be fun. To have a Choose Your Own Adventure. And then it had polls. Like, there was a weekly poll. And every week I wrote, like, the next page. And there was, like, a weekly poll on what to do next. But I would just let people suggest what to do next. And then... like, I would put the poll up, and everybody would vote on it. And it was pretty fun. I might have to do that again, once, like, the channel starts getting off the ground. I have a little more time on my hands. After school, I'm graduating in December, so after that, maybe I'll bring it back up. Because then, that's when we're really going to start pushing to get the channels off the ground. And start broadcasting on a regular basis, because I will actually have time. Oh, man. Waiting on the grass to grow. I'm waiting on the grass to grow. Because the grass ain't growing. At least it ain't showing the grass grow. Oh, there it goes.
Your keen eye has noticed that the plains are growing greener every day. The mud.
No, this is not my job. You saying I won't have more time after college? I'm pretty sure I won't. I've already got a job lined up, and it doesn't sound like it's going to be...
I think that it's time to head west.
Okay, man. Our scout Jared is determined that it is time to break camp and head west. Let's hitch him up and move him out.
So we're planning on having some... See, this is how I used to play this part.
Cross. It is... But welcome.
This is like 8-year-old me simulator 2015.
The due to the one of the
and really the
Ash
hope
Hollow,
is to one day
Courthouse Rock. Chimney Rock. The cap. For once you could.
The dream is to one day make this into the job, you know, to work at it.
Leaving from
make money off of it, and we're planning on getting a podcast.
It is now a one, and he has for the let the come everything.
Graduated and have
the only way
a little bit of more.
The scene it is surround. It is a.
It's just a bad time to do it right now. I'm also living in a different state. I'm moving to Texas here.
Your wagon train. The trail, the animal. During it is as difficult.
Right.
The captain bellows a command, and the animal team comes to a halt. You're at the top of the steep hill overlooking the.
I did get a job in marketing. Yeah, sorry. I gotta figure out what to do about it.
Using your Yankee engine.
Here's what we can do. Let's change my inputs. Let's see. Let's see if I can. Maybe that's a little better. How about now? Or I hope that's not too loud. But hopefully that's gonna make it a little better. But yeah, let me know if it still gives you trouble over the.
That's a brilliant idea. As thirsty as those animals are, they.
Alrighty. Bloop, 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 bloop. So if you pick mules, you die. If you pick young oxen, you die.
When the oxen return, refreshed and ready to go, you assist in hitching the wagon. It looks like the company is ready to attempt the steep hill. The wagon starts moving, so you courageously get on. Things are looking good. You were responsible for saving the animal team.
Okay. Let me boost that again. And here's, actually, you know what? Let me open the mixer. Open volume mixer. And I think we can. All right, let's try that. Hopefully that does it. Let me go ahead and boost my audio output one more time. Okay. And let me know how we're doing on that next time he talks. And hopefully it's not, you know, all crackly and boomy, especially when I get loud. I hope it's not too loud. Thank you for helping out with technical issues, by the way. That's always appreciated. Oh, this is exciting. Well, of course they didn't have Yankee ingenuity. They were too busy roasting pigs on spits. I can't wait.
The trail gets slightly easier for a few miles.
Check.
Follow the Bear
How am I?
This is a welcome relief.
Although I might just be able to do
Here,
that.
The trail forks. The southern route is called Hudspeth's Cutoff. The route is slightly shorter. Fort Hall. After leaving a common landmark, it is a relief for your captain to see this landmark come into view. From Steeple Rocks, your about the humble. Although there were
Click, 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 click.
Here the trail forks again, requiring another decision on the part of your captain. The choice Captain Buddy decides to.
Let's do this then. Let me. Okay. Maybe that'll be a compromise. Hopefully that worked. Okay, maybe we're there now. Doesn't look like I'm going into, like, danger territory.
You, along with everyone else in the company, are now beginning to wonder why Captain Buddy...
Okay, here's where I died last time.
It takes you directly through a deadly desert, while the Lassen Cutoff avoids the desert completely. It's too late to go back. You'll just have to make the best of it and hope you survive. It wasn't far from here that the Donner Party encountered an early winter storm. Just the thought of it sends chills up and down your spine. You are suffering from severe thirst and starvation. Life as you, unless you do something, your company wagon has no food or water. If you follow it, you'll surely die.
Oh, man. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. It's good. Yeah, that's what I was trying to avoid.
You drink all the water that remains in the water barrel, but you still need something to eat, or you will surely die. There's sand.
I can't remember what you were supposed to eat. Oh, what are you supposed to eat? I can't remember.
You are in the middle. There is an abandoned wagon near the desert. This is no more. From here, you aren't sure.
Oh, there's
the meat looks repulsive, but you're so hungry, you eat every bite. Now you must try to catch up with your company wagon.
Let's see if I can do it.
You are on your way again.
Apparently I can. Oh yeah, I probably should have saved up.
Once you reach the Sacramento Valley, you get word from travelers who took Lassen's Cutoff that the terrain was... You also learn that the U.S. Army, in an attempt to prevent another catastrophe which would dwarf that of the Donner Party, has sent rescue teams to help those men, women, and children still on the trails in the Sierras.
Okay, missing 10 points. Is this Sutter's Fort? Did we make it to Sutter's Fort? That seemed like a suspiciously small amount of fanfare. I think we did, though. Let's save the game. Okay.
Hi, what's going on here?
Well, you look as green as grass, stranger. I imagine you just pulled into the fort. Let me give you a few pointers. You're welcome to take a tour of the fort, but there are only a few folks still hanging around here. Most folks have gone to the hills to look for gold. They're hurried off and left their belongings unattended, but you ain't gonna find nothing useful. Seems like the only things of any use these days...
What was that last thing you said?
Well, seems like the only things of any use these days is a gold pan, a shovel, a lantern, and a trusty mule.
This is just an empty room. The guards watch the gate from here when it's raining.
So
Sutter's grass is green as can be.
I like how the narrator has now changed from the city slicker. Now he's the now he's gone. He's gone cornpone on us.
These are the living quarters of John Augustus Sutter. You don't need anything here.
The cool thing about this is actually the layout of the fort and how all this is set up. It's pretty cool.
This is the fort's candle shop. You don't need anything here. The roaring fire is a dandy. This is... Whew! It's steaming in here. There's a fire roaring, some metal glowing, and a blacksmith sweating. Leaning against the wall is a branding iron.
Where's the branding iron?
The blacksmith builds a...
Hello.
Can't you see, man, that I'm as busy as a one-armed paper hanger with an itch? If you'd excuse me, I best be getting back to my work. Hold on there, son. You ain't from the parts around, say, New York, would you be?
Yes, right.
You wouldn't be from Brooklyn, would you?
Yes, right.
Your last name ain't by chance, darn it,
Wilson.
Yeah, that's it. And, your first name wouldn't be, shucks.
Jared.
That's it. And, you got a brother named,
This is...
Dang Burn It?
Dang Burn It!
Jake.
Well, I'll be. I can't believe it. Lean over here, young fella, and listen to me close. I can't be talking too loud about this kind of thing. I got a message for you, from your brother. I ain't got no notion of his whereabouts. All I got is a message. He wants you to know that in these parts, he's known as James. That's it, James. James left his trusty mule for you in the fort's main corral. He said it would help you find him. He also gave me this. Ain't got no idea what it's for, but he wanted me to give it to you.
The soot-covered blacksmith hands you a branding iron.
Okay. Anything else to say?
Hello.
Well, I declare.
Looks like there's a blacksmith shop. This is a bunk room for the hired hands. They've gone and taken everything with them. You don't need anything here.
I think you're supposed to buy a shovel
This
and
is
a
a
gold
bunk room
pan
for the hired hands. They've gone. You don't need anything
and a
here.
lantern. Those are the three things I think I need. Because I have the mule now.
This is the hat and boot shop for the fort. You've got a hat and you've got boots. You don't need anything here. This is an empty entryway. You don't need anything here. This is you don't need. You see nothing in...
What do you guys say, buddy?
Hello.
I'm the man that watches over all these fine mules. If you're looking for a mule, this is the only place in the fort to buy one.
These animals keep the grass short. These animals...
No, walk. Yeah, the clicking system is not very intuitive. It doesn't work very well at all. This is over where the store's supposed to be.
This is the most fermented place in the fort. This is the brewery. You don't need anything here.
I disagree. I could use a beer after playing this game.
This is the fort kitchen. You don't need any... This is the fort's shoe shop. You don't need any...
All right. I know somewhere around here you're supposed to buy the...
This is a room where supplies such as guns you don't need...
What about up here? Why would you put all this in the game if 90% of it you don't need? I mean, I guess it's historical value, so... Like I just said, all this stuff is really there and, like, is really where it's supposed to be.
This is the administration headquarters of Sutter's fort. Things must be running smoothly, but you don't need anything. Animals eat the grass. This is just an empty... Sutter's...
Oh, I could have sworn you're supposed to buy... Oh, you're supposed to get a...
Looks like there's a...
You're supposed to get a gold pan and stuff, because you're supposed to use the gold coin to buy stuff.
The gunsmith's shop is you don't need any... The grass is kept...
And I can't remember where that was at now.
These animals... These animals... These animals...
Let's see. What if I go out here? No. Stupid game.